June 5, 1944. The largest invasion fleet in human history was ready. 156,000 men, 5,000 ships, 11,000 aircraft. And then the weather turned. Eisenhower had to make the most consequential decision in military history based on a weather forecast. The original date for D-Day was June 5, 1944. 3. Conditions were required: a full moon for the paratroopers, a low tide at dawn for the beach landings, and acceptable weather. On June 4th, the weather was catastrophic. Eisenhower postponed. The fleet turned back. 150,000 men waited. At 9:30 p.m. on June 4th, Group Captain James Stagg, the chief meteorologist, walked into Eisenhower's headquarters at Southwick House. He told Eisenhower there was a narrow window of acceptable weather opening on June 6th. Not perfect, but acceptable. 24 hours, maybe 36. Eisenhower looked at his commanders. He looked at Stagg. He made the decision. At 4:15 a.m. on June 5th, Eisenhower said 3 words: "Okay, we go." The fleet turned around. The paratroopers began boarding their aircraft. 156,000 men began moving toward the coast of France. The entire course of the war rested on one meteorologist's forecast and one general's willingness to trust him. Now imagine Stagg was wrong. The weather does not clear on June 6th. The fleet launches into a storm. Paratroopers scatter in the wind, unable to find their objectives. The landing craft capsize in the waves. The men who reach the beaches face not just German guns, but impossible conditions. The invasion fails. If DAT had failed in June 1944, the next viable window would have been weeks away, possibly months. The Soviet Union was already advancing from the east, but without a Western front. Germany could have focused everything on one front. The war in Europe could have continued into 1946 and 1947. The atomic bomb might have been used on Germany. The map of Europe today would look completely different. But Stagg was right. The weather cleared on June 6th, the paratroopers landed, the fleet crossed the channel, the doors opened on Omaha and Utah and Gold and Juneau and Sword. By nightfall, the Allies had a foothold in France. 11 months later, Germany surrendered. The entire history of the modern world rested on one weather forecast. One meteorologist. One forecast. One general who trusted it. The world you live in today exists because James Stagg was right. Like and subscribe for more.